Hello. Welcome to the Organizing for America headquarters. Are you here to phone bank with us today?
Yes.
Thank you for coming. Here at OFA we respect, empower and include all our volunteers. Please read over this phone banking script and let me know if you have any questions.
This is a script asking people to support the president's tax deal.
Yes.
I don't want to make calls supporting President Obama's tax deal. I want to make calls to support the DREAM Act.
We are not making calls today to support the DREAM Act. We are making calls today to support the president's tax deal.
But I don't support President Obama's tax deal.
Why not?
Because tax cuts will not stimulate the economy, especially tax cuts for the super wealthy. Multiple economists, from Krugman to Mark Zandi, who was John McCain's economic advisor during the 2008 campaign, all agree that tax cuts are the least effective means of stimulating the economy of all the possible choices.
The tax deal has bipartisan support. Conservative columnist Charles Crothamer says that Barack Obama won the great tax cut showdown of 2010.
Crothamer likes the tax deal because he is an advocate of supply-side, trickle-down economics.
Conservative columnist David Brooks says the White House negotiators did an outstanding job for their side.
Brooks probably likes the deal because it starts us down the road to ending Social Security, a program conservatives like him and Grover Norquist have been trying to drown in a bathtub for a generation. The one-year payroll tax holiday that President Obama is proposing as part of the deal may be temporary now, but it will become permanent when it comes up in a year, because Obama won't want to be accused of raising taxes in an election year. This is a problem, because the shortfall to Social Security will come out of the general fund, around $100 billion a year. Social Security will become part of the deficit problem when it never was before. The Republican majority in the House will start demanding cuts in the program to offset the spending. And it's likely, if past performance is any indicator of future outcomes, that President Obama will agree. So any stimulative effects of this deal will be more than offset by future cuts.
You're a racist.
What?
You're a racist.
I'm not a racist.
You want people to die in the streets so you can ride your purity unicorn over their rotting corpses.
What?
Rahm was right. You liberals really are fucking retarded. This is the public option debate all over again.
But the public option was the best way to control healthcare insurance costs.
Don't you know the perfect is the enemy of the good? Maybe if you stopped tweeting your bitter disappointment long enough, you'd figure that out.
Hey, I canvassed door-to-door for Obama in the primaries. And I donated money during the general election because he said he'd change the way Washington works. I even phone banked for healthcare reform, even though I had serious concerns about the Stupak amendment.
Man up and stop whining. The president isn't going to pass every last thing on your personal wish list.
I don't disagree with the need to find balance, the need, at times, to compromise on policy. What I disagree with is Obama's willingness to compromise on principle. Real leadership might require compromise, but it cannot be defined by it.
You're worse than that whiny little bitch Adam Green.
What?
And Jane Hampshire, Glenn Greenwald and Marcos. They steal your donations, you know, and give them to Republicans. I read it on the internet.
What the fuck? Are you out of your mind?
Why don't you and your teabagger friends start a new movement? You could call it the pity party.
Wait. What happened to respect, empower, and include? How does insulting me respect my opinions, empower me to act, and include me in the solutions? Look, I don't want to make calls supporting the president's tax deal. Is there something else I can do?
You could write letters to the editor to support President Obama's pay freeze for federal workers.
Excuse me, please. I need to go weep for my dying country.